Hi guys, well after me missing out on obviously the eBay auction to get myself a glass top display case, I decided to go custom, to get it custom made. Nice bit of a latch there. Obviously you can see it's untreated. Obviously we've got brass hinges here. And obviously if you have a quick level look inside. Now I put myself, as you can see there, a cheap alarm that I just got very cheap. So obviously if when somebody's to open it, the alarm goes off. So so obviously I'm alerted. So I'll just turn it off a second. Like I said, it's just a cheap alarm. As you can see, very well put together. Now what I like about this, obviously you see all the sawdust, so you just know they're not factory made. Someone's put the time and effort in it, blood, sweat and tears basically, into making it, and that's what makes it better for me. Well, today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting this stuff on, which is obviously teak oil. It's just to preserve the wood basically, from like warping and stuff like that. It's not going to make a great deal of a look. You can probably see a slight difference. It's just to treat it, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, because I don't really want to lose the beauty of the wood, the grains and stuff. I just want to obviously pull it out basically, make it all stand out. So I'm going to be going ahead and putting this stuff on. It's just a natural wood one, so you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to see much of a difference. Well, anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay everybody, here's a quick update. I've applied the first coat of the teak oil. As you can see, there's not a big difference of look yet, which I knew that wouldn't. But you can start to see, the natural grains of the wood coming out a little bit more now. Now there's going to be like, another 2 coats per match. Probably going to go for 4 coats. Obviously I've got to wait between like 6 hours between each coat for the oil to obviously soak into the wood and obviously, start preserving and stuff. So like I said, I'm probably going to do 4 hours, but like I said, 6 hours. So it's going to be at least a day and a half extra work to put into it, but it's going to be well worth it. By then you'll probably see it a little bit darker. Not much of a difference, but you will see a difference. But I'll update you when obviously it's completely finished in a day or so. So anyway, there's the update, and I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. Well, here's a bit of an update for you. In between me obviously using the teak oil on the wood, I decided to obviously put some lights inside. Obviously where I go, I don't have the privileges of any electricity, so I decided to get these old things. You probably recognise some of these from school or whatever. Obviously I've got some battery attachments, a couple of obviously a wire. Obviously I've got my soldering stuff here, obviously drill. Now I'm going to put on a switch on it, which is one of these switches here, which I've just, before I filmed this, drilled a hole all the way through there to obviously get the switch in there so I can turn it on and off. I'm going to put the battery pack inside. I was going to try and obviously put an alarm system in there, but the switch that I got, one of the switches that I got, works in reverse to what I need. So when I lift the lid up, obviously the button opens up, I was hoping the alarm to go off, but it works to the way down. You need to press it down before it works, so I can't really use that. But it doesn't matter, I'll come up with some other solution. But obviously, as I said, we've got the cheap one inside. Well, anyway, there's the update. So I'm going to try and put this thing together, do a bit of soldering, do a bit of wiring, just like back at the school, and get these lights. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably put them, up front here, down this end, so the lights upwards, hopefully. So yeah, so I'll update you on the next video. Thank you. Okay, just a quick update of the circuits I'm going to be using to get the light fitting in. At the back here, I've obviously installed the switch to turn it on and off without having to open the case every time. So it comes in through there. Obviously I'm using a 9-volt battery housing there. Obviously it's going to go across here as well into this 9-volt, and obviously I'm going to be connecting it to these light holders. Now this is not how it's going to be set, this is just so I can test it in a minute. Obviously I'm not going to show in this video, obviously the light test is just to give me an idea how it's all going to come together, see if it works fine. But like, obviously each of these, one's going to go at this end here, and the other one at this end. you know, so obviously, so I can turn off and it's going to light the whole unit up. But anyway, that's the update. See you in the next. Bye. Right, well, there's the basic light setup I'm going to be using. Obviously, I'm going to be using two 9-volt square batteries with obviously a simple switch. I've not done anything fancy, just I put a switch on there. Put two, obviously, light fins there. And obviously, I'm using bell wire. What I've had to do is obviously staple it in, so it's quite strong wire anyway. It's nothing fancy, so obviously it's all safe, it's low wattage anyway. But yeah, so it's obviously, if I switch it on here, you can see obviously they all come on. Well, both of them come on, should I say. So obviously let's just turn the lights off. You can have an idea. There we go. So once everything's in there, once all my stock's in there, it should obviously light up. You won't be able to see any of these wires because they're all going to be covered up. Well, anyway, that's the update. Obviously now I've got to finish off obviously teaking it with the oil and stuff, and then hopefully we'll be finished. Anyway, I enjoyed the video so far. Right, well, here's the finishing results. As you can see, looks absolutely fantastic now. The reason why it's a little bit dark, obviously, so you can see, obviously, the reason why I put the lights, as you can see there, the reason why, because it's obviously, it just illuminates everything a little bit better. I've added a couple of extra additional features, obviously with these switches here. One's obviously for the turn the lights on and off. And you'll also see here, there's another light there, so I can obviously position the display inside, so there's another light from another angle. Now this one here is, listen, you'll see, bit of a panic alarm. You know, in case you need, so if I lift this up right now, you'll hear that alarm going off there. Just thought I'd add a little bit of an extra feature to it. Now obviously I just opened this. Now you'll see, obviously the glass doesn't fold back because I've added a bit of material and I've tacked it in there to there. Sorry about the, you know, with it being too dark at the moment. Obviously with the panic alarm, so we know obviously if anybody opens a case. I've changed the alarm as well to a smaller one because it worked out to be a lot louder as well. I'll just demonstrate that. Hold on. So much more louder. Anyway, so that's the finishing results. I'll just put the rest of the lights back on. Oops. And there you go. So obviously there's a few items inside for demonstration purposes. So obviously I'll close that. Close the latch. And there you go. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.